Desi Indian Facts Present, Future and Past by Nitin.
Hello and welcome to our popular show Rajniti Pe Charcha. What is happening in Indian politics? Yes, you are absolutely right. Today I am talking about the arrest of Delhi Chief Minister Mr. Kejriwal. Enforcement Directorate, they have arrested Mr. Kejriwal day before yesterday in that liquor scam, and on which ED was working since more than a year or 1.5 years. Due to this, the entire Indian politics is getting steered, and we don't know whether it will be a beneficial thing for BJP to at this juncture when the elections are on the way and it is just moving ahead, and the entire political era in India is totally seeing and aiming towards the elections, coming Lok Sabha elections. So what is this liquor scam? There are certain points on which I want to give, or I want to put some light on that. Let us discuss that one by one, point by point, and then finally let us have a conclusion or get some remark that what will be the impact of this on the upcoming elections. So, as per the cases filed by ED as well as CBI, the total scam is which is worthing a loss of 2,873 crores to the Delhi government, and there are certain points associated with this. So let us see and analyze one by one in 10 points what this actual scam is. So back in 2021, Delhi government, they have introduced a new liquor policy. And what is that liquor policy? Based on which there are certain arrows, and the investigation from ED and CBI they have started, and they have started questioning Delhi government and the chief minister. So the point in that is, the government, they no longer they have to do anything with the selling of this liquor, and only private shops they can do the selling, as well as what was the aim for doing this policy. Their aim was to stop the black marketing, increase the revenue, and improve their consumers' experience. So for this, the policy was introduced, the new liquor policy was introduced, and due to this, they have allowed the home delivery of the liquor, as well as the shops can be kept open till 3 o'clock in the night, midnight 3 o'clock, the shops can kept open, and the licenses also they could get unlimited discounts. So the government have reported up to substantial increase of nearly 27% in their income due to this policy, and they were claiming that it will nearly go up to 8,900 crores. This much revenue can be generated. This is what was the plan of Delhi government at that time. But the moment these reforms were made, immediately the trouble started. But unfortunately, the moment this policy is introduced, very soon that ran into the trouble. First, Delhi police, they came into the picture. After that, Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, he also have raised the objections related to this policy. Now, because of this, one of the report which published, and it clearly pointed out Mr. Sisodia, and they have claimed that this policy was giving undue advantages and benefits to the liquor vendor licenses. So, realizing the trouble coming in the future, Mr. Sisodia, he immediately declared that this policy is going to be cancelled. And at that time, aamaadmiparty and Mr. Sisodia, they have blamed BJP and all the opposition parties associated with Delhi. Soon after, CBI, they came into the action, and they raided nearly 31 areas, locations, and they started finding the evidences and gathering the informations related with this. And until the arrest of Mr. Sisodia, till he was not named in the charge sheet. But then after doing all these raids and everything, then they have finally arrested Mr. Sisodia, and he was the first person to get arrested under this scam. In parallel, ED also started to do the interrogation in this, and they have started to probe in the same scam, and they came to a conclusion that the South lobby, they have given at least hundreds of crores to Aam Party for their Goa election campaign. And these informations, they claim that these were ED have got these details after arresting one of the businessmen associated with the same scam. So what happened after that? So once ED have started their probe, they went into further details, and then their investigations slowly they started moving to various areas, various departments and various states, and then Mrs. Kavita, they have their investigation went up to the Telangana Chief Minister's daughter, Mrs. Kavita, K. Kavita, and then they have arrested her former accountant, and there ED claimed that it caused 2,800 crores loss to the Delhi government. Obviously, Aam Aadmi Party, they have refuted all these charges, they have dismissed all the charges, and they have said that this is nothing but the political propaganda which BJP is trying to use to malign the clean image of Aam Aadmi Party as well as their Chief Minister, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal. However, the things started moving, and after Mr. Sisodia, there again some arrests were made, investigations were going on. Then few Aam Aadmi Party leaders as well as few supporters who were supposed to be involved in this scam, those also got arrested. Apart from that, some businessmen also got arrested. And during the tenure, nearly 9 summons were given to Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, but somehow, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, either he was not able to go and give the clarifications in front of ED, or he may not want to do so. So the things were getting prolonged, and finally, day before yesterday, ED have arrested Mr. Kejriwal. Now, coming to the point, whether BJP will have a positive impact of this or a negative impact of this. As per my perception, if you will look specifically to Delhi, I feel that yes, sure, in Delhi, when after the arrest of Mr. Kejriwal, there was a small poll. They have just taken the verdict of the peoples. What are the thinkings after arrest of Mr. Kejriwal? So nearly 53 to 54% of people from Delhi, they are saying that they are finding this as a political propaganda, and naturally there are chances that sympathy may go towards Mr. Kejriwal. Another side, Atishi Marlena and Mr. Bharadwaj, they both are continuously taking the press conferences. The latest issue of electoral bond, which is largely coming into the picture. So they are correlating that with this Liquorgate scam, and they are blaming to BJP, saying that just to hide this upcoming electoral bond problems, they have created this one, and because of this, there are so many problems happening in Delhi politics mainly. So recently, Mr. Kejriwal, he is now in jail, and ED have remanded I think 7 days custody and granted also for them. Mrs. Kavita also, for her also ED have asked for 3 days custody, and they got the 3 days custody. The further plan from ED is that they want to have an investigation keeping Mrs. Kavita as well as Mr. Kejriwal in front of each other, and then they may have a plan to ask the questions to both of them simultaneously. Don't know where this will lead to, but the thing which I want to tell that this is the first time in Indian political history that the chief minister of any state, and particularly a state like Delhi, this is the first time that a chief minister is in jail. peoples, opposition peoples were thinking that based on the principle and the declarations given by Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, he will resign, because we remember long way back when just Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, he have introduced Aam Party, and when they came into the position, when they won the elections in Delhi, at that time Mr. Kejriwal, he himself said that if there is any allegation will be on him or on any of his leaders or any of his ministers, then nobody will wait, and immediately the person who is on the chair have to resign, and he have to wait till all the allegations will get cleared. However, Mr. Kejriwal, he have not resigned. Now he is in jail. So naturally, this is a point which is there with BJP. They are saying that, as usual, Mr. Kejriwal, he is not sticking to his principles. So many times he have taken oath that he will not do this, he will not do alliance with Congress, he will not do alliance with any other people who are corrupt based as per his perceptions. However, now the thing is, Aam Aadmi Party is a part of opposition alliance, India alliance, in which all the so-called Congress is there, Samajwadi Party is there, RJD is also there. So many parties are there. So don't know whether this will have a positive impact on and sympathy towards Mr. Kejriwal, or it will give some benefit to BJP. All these questions remains unanswered at this time. I want to know your opinion and your comment whether this will give any benefit to BJP or whether it will have any loss for BJP. Further, whatever updates will be there, I'll definitely come with those updates, and I'll share my thoughts as well as the updates to you. So as usual, if you like my video, then please subscribe to my channel, share these videos to your friends, to your groups, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that all my upcoming videos, you will get the information about them. Thank you.